Hi everyone, this video is so profound. This is a man in spirit who suffered from dementia for many years, who wants to reach out and reconnect to his daughter who's in the audience during a demonstration of mediumship online. What's so crazy cool about this is that he's making me draw him to likeness in the moment, even moles and bumps and lumps on his face to great detail, which I just think is mad. And also, he's talking about how when he died, he met a horse in spirit that was his favorite horse. Makes me talk about this horse in the reading, and that he makes me also use songs like Eric Clapton's song to reconnect to a dog that's got the same name, and even the breed and colors of these dogs. The client is unsure about one dog and comes back later with a photo that even matches that's true too. It's crazy cool. He talks about, the family coming together and reuniting to honor his life in the near future and how that's going to take place. It is truly profound, and a man who lost his thinking powers when he was alive is clearly coming through from the spirit world to say otherwise. I hope you love this video as much as I do. My name is Rhys Davies, Psychic Medium. I'm definitely struggling with thoughts, feelings and emotions in my mind. I feel like maybe 8 years or so, I can't kind of cognitively gather my thoughts and feelings and emotions here. There's a feeling here of, cognitive dysfunction and or thinking powers. And so it's a big decline and quite a capable man in his life. I keep hearing Mickey or Michael, Mickey or Michael, but there's that kind of feeling. And there's a sense here of, I kept seeing like a golden Labrador, and another dog that had a bit more white in its chest, but still kind of goldish in color. But I kept seeing these beautiful dogs around him. So I think in this time, he might have connected to dogs or liked dogs. And I kept hearing a song by Eric Clapton, right? And the Eric Clapton song's like Layla's, but I feel like it's one of the dogs or something's called Layla or something. But there's a feeling of an impression of that there. And I didn't mind a brown horse with him. So I feel like there's a horse with him in spirit, and it was a bit chestnutty. So the man felt like father, like Mick or Michael, may have cognitive function. I liked reds and whites for some reason, and Christmas, but I feel like there's maybe Christmas is an important thing or a real themed kind of family thing, but there's this kind of impression. So I'm interested, has anyone got a dad that would have struggled in the mind and thoughts and feelings in the mind? I keep hearing Mick a lot, so he might have been called Mick for short for people that loved him and knew him. And I feel like definitely mind problems. I think there's a fall with him prior or collapsing, which might have also bruised or battered him a bit. I felt like I had a bruise on one of my arms. But I feel like this gentleman wants to talk to someone here. Anyone understand a father, maybe connection with Michael?
Hi, Rhys.
Hey, hello.
How are
Just keep
you?
speaking. I'm good. Thanks for coming on. Are you okay to work with me? Is that all right?
I am.
Well,
Um,
I feel you understand this about a dad and the things I said about 8 years leading up to his passing, cognitive dysfunction with maybe dementia or something,
yeah.
a fall that could have happened prior or lead up to around. I think there's a fall prior to his passing. That's what I feel like I need to say. The Michael for short, or Mickey. I like Mickey a lot, and I keep getting these dogs in my mind and this horse. So you have to kind of let me know about this. What's going on? Is this true?
Um, yes, Mike is my
You might.
father.
Oh yeah.
He passed in May this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Um, he has a favourite horse who's a chestnut horse called Helene. And
Okay.
when he was in his last week, I was saying, Helene is waiting for you.
Ah.
So Layla, my eldest child has a Labrador called Layla.
Okay, that's it. He must have loved this dog. Did he connect to this dog or feel joy around this dog if he had time?
We always had dogs. I don't know if he ever actually met Layla, but
Yeah.
we had
Okay.
another Labrador called uh, Jackie Legs.
Jackie legs.
He had beagles as well, so the white on the
Oh
chest, like
yeah,
a
yeah,
nut.
white, multicolored. Yeah.
Hmm.
There was one other dog, and maybe this might connect to you, but it was dark and it had a bit of white on its chest, but it looked like a mixed lab. Do you ever have a dog like that in the past as well?
What a Rottweiler.
Oh yeah, but this is more like a labby kind of thing, really. Um, it's quite dark in its color, but there's a bit of white on its chest. But maybe something to think about. Anyway, I
Hmm.
feel like he loves you. He wants to acknowledge. Um, uh, I feel like Christmases and things like that were kind of significant. Did family more so connect or really love the whole idea about Christmas and it meant something to him? And and do you know, because I feel like I'm in some kind of care, but do you know if he was starting to go into other people's rooms and things or getting disorientated even where he was and taking people's things and bringing back to his room and stuff and causing a bit of a fuss?
Yeah, totally. So his last years, he had dementia, and he was in full care, and he was causing all sorts of drama. Um,
Going on the room.
yeah, pushing people over, TV's too loud, just causing a lot of trouble.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, he makes me feel like he was, naughty. Yeah.
He was very naughty.
But
He was
I kind of feel like he makes me feel like he also had a lot of fun, and part of me feels like he could milk the apple cart a little bit as well. So it just feels like cheeky in nature, really dry sense of humour. Before his mind wandered, do you know if he had a really like sharp wit and liked to joke a lot and make other people laugh, even if it was at his own expense? Do you know if he was like that a lot?
very switched on, Jim go through
Yeah.
the dinner.
Yeah, he feels like this. Anyway, and anyway, I just fancy immense love to you. Wants to tell you that he loves you. And he's aware of people getting together, um, or coming to acknowledge his life in some way. So I feel like there's some gathering or something he's um, wanting to acknowledge. And is there something about wanting to scatter ashes near uh, a tree, and not far from it, there's like a waterway or a creek? Mean anything? Because I keep seeing the visions of that. Anything to do with some big of like a forest and some trees, or going for a walk in a forest and there's water there? Because I feel like that's where he's taking me. Is this something have you got plans for that or something?
We do next Friday. We're we're, we've got a memorial for him that we've waited for my brother to come over with his family. So we're going to
Okay.
take this to a place called Gunnable, and it's on the river. And we're going to put a bench out for him and scatter his ashes
Oh,
under
yeah.
a tree.
Now, around his passing, was it near someone's birthday and the timing's not great or something?
Well, it was the same date of his own birthday, so
Oh,
it
okay.
was the same day, so the 20th, and we think he
Okay.
waited for that day.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So, okay. Well, isn't that amazing? Because I feel like it's around a birthday, and that's okay. Wow. Okay. Being born and passing on the same day, isn't that a miracle, really? Um, it's
Mm.
it's like it's a beginning and an ending, but it's also a new beginning because they change. They're not gone. They change form, and so it's like a rebirth, really. Wow. I think this is a really special moment. Um, anyway, I can't hear him enough say that he loves you, but I feel like he's probably less demonstrative when he was alive. But he feels like if he wants to tell that he loves you more than he did when he was alive, and he wants to let you know that he does, and that he's grateful for all that you've done, and all that what you're doing for family and being there for mum. It feels like. Um, so I think there'd be love to mum here from him. And although I think what needs to be said here is not feeling any guilt or, um, that having to move, put me in a place, in a space that could accommodate me better. I think he'd want, Mum, you, everyone, to think that, never feel guilty about choices made around that, and decisions made around me. Everything was how it was supposed to be. Otherwise, it'd be different, and that's okay. And I think he'd want you to know that today.
Oh.
Yeah. So please take his love, won't you, and pass on his love to everybody in the family. And he'll definitely be wanting a glass raised next week for in the family, and love to his son. Well, anyway, I love cakes. I love pavlovas and sweet things. So he must have been a bit of a sweet tooth. Yeah, yeah. Loved his sugar, and I want to put like 3 or 4 in a coffee with him. Was he like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm starting here. Always look on the bright side of life. And I think he's really wanting to acknowledge how proud he is of you. There's something about newspapers, magazines,
Oh God.
No.
trophies, and accolades and stuff. So I think at the end of the day, he's couldn't be more proud of you in his life. I think you're one of the greatest things and joy that came into his life, and he'd want you to know that today. Yeah.
Oh, thank
So
you.
please
Rhys.
take his love. All right.
I will.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay.
Can I see
So
that photo again? Can I see that
yes.
drawing?
Do you see some potential likeness in that?
Yeah, I
I felt
do.
I got a few bumps and stuff on his face. Is he got a few moles or bumps and things?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Had a mole there,
Yeah.
and I think there's definitely a likeness. So good.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, and bless him now. Yeah. Much love to all the family. Yeah. Okay. So I really hope you enjoyed that video. To see more like it, examples of my readings, my demonstrations, my spirit drawings, and spiritual education, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, link below in the comments. But you can also friend me on social media. I'd really love that via Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again soon.